Today I'm going to talk about how to fill in and transmit an ELOG to DFO on our web browser. We will start by heading to Google and typing in Vericatch. We should be the first search result. This is what our website looks like. You want to head to the top and click ELOG Login. Here, please enter in your credentials that you have already made and click Login. If you're unsure of how to set up an account, please check our previous videos. You would be taken straight to the records page. Here is where you can fill in your records and see any of the old records you have already made. As you can see, I have one record that I have already previously made. And please note that you can only send records to the DFO once you've paid for your fishery. To create a new trip, I will click on the New Trip button on the right-hand corner. So this is our overarching trip page. This is where you can fill in your DFO region, your subform region, your fin, license number, your name, and your vessels. And as you can see, a lot of my information has already been populated. That's because it'll remember your selection from last time and autofill most of the fields. Now we can click Save and Exit to move on to the next step. After we've filled in all of our overarching information, it's time to fill in some of the details for our trip. This time I will fill in an effort form, a bait use, and a landing. So first we'll fill in an effort. Click Add beside effort to add a new effort. And as a reminder, you can also fill in a record on our app, which is available on the Android Play Store and the iPhone App Store. Here you will fill in your license number, your fishery management area, and whether you have encountered any species at risk, lost any gear, or seen any marine mammal during this fishing effort. And as a reminder, if you click yes, there would be a little banner reminding you to fill in a different form. Your target species would be lobster, and fishing gear is pot or trap. I will put my soak duration to be 2 days and the number of gears hauled to be 100. Here you can fill in your latitude and your longitude. Next, you can fill in the grid by typing in or searching in this drop-down menu. You can see that the grid I've chosen previously is up on the top. I'll fill in the number of V-notched specimens, and here I will fill in the catch. The species, of course, is lobster, kept weight, number of species discarded, and also the product form. If I've caught anything extra, I can add a catch here. Here I can add, for example, I caught some capelin. You can see that the kept weight has been grayed out because you're not allowed to keep any of it. If you have more information to add, you can add so here. By adding more effort details, you will add another set of gear and location. But for now, I will delete that and I'll add an end date and I'll click Save and Validate. This is going to check for me if I've done anything wrong and highlight to me what mistakes I have on this form. And here I've forgotten to enter the number of specimens discarded. I'll enter that and click Save and Validate again. Now you can see my form has been validated and the banner is green, and that means there's no problem with my form, and I can click Save and Exit. So as you can see on the 3 circles on the top there, we have 1 open, 0 closed, and 0 sent. And the way to use this feature is eventually you want all your records to be on the sent side on the right. And so next we will add a bait use form. We'll click Add beside bait use. We'll type in the type of bait used, the quantity, and we'll click Save and Exit. Now I would like to demonstrate our alert center functionality by adding another bait use form and not filling in all of the required fields. I'll click Save and Exit first, it'll show us a reminder telling us that there are still errors. I'll continue anyways. And as you can see, there is a reminder in the alert center telling you that the bait used is an invalid record. It will also show up on the bell on the top here. You can click edit on either of those places to see the problematic form directly. The banner up top is telling you what exactly is wrong with this form. I will fill in the required field here and click Save and Validate. Now the form has been validated. I'll click Save and Exit. As you can see, the warning about the bait use being invalid is no longer present because we've fixed the problem. And now we'll move on to tackling the remaining error, which is the landing is missing in the landing record. So as a reminder, different fisheries in different regions will have different forms and fields, but all trips sent to the DFO must have a landing attached. Which is why you can see that there is a yellow banner on top reminding you that there is a landing record missing. We can add a landing form by clicking Add on the yellow banner or Add beside the landing here. As you can see, my port of landing has already been filled in with the autofill to save you some time. I'll click Save and Validate, then Save and Exit. Now the banner has changed. It has been changed to landing record not sent. Now that we have finished filling in all of our records, we can move on to the next step, which is to close all of our records. We can click on the Finish button on the right. Here you can see all the records you've filled in. Now click Review and Close on the top right to review all your records. Here you can check that all the information is correct and validated. If there are any problems, you can click on the Edit button to edit any of these records. And you can click Close to close all the records. You cannot alter any information on the forms after it's been closed. Here you can see all of your records are closed. And if you click on the top right, Send, this will send all your records to the DFO. And here you can see the status. It has changed from closed to sent. This way you know it has been sent to the DFO. You can also click on the transmission log. Here you will see a log of all the records that has ever been sent to the DFO. And the first one here is the one we have just sent. You can also fill in your e-logs on our app that's available on the Android or iPhone. Watch our next video to learn how to download Fisheries app.